It's the most important thing. It's the secret sauce. Welcome to the 54th episode of the One Bite at a Time show. This is where we find the most relevant information you need right now in today's market, and we bring it to you one bite at a time so it doesn't cut into your day too much. By the way, give us a thumbs up, like us, share us, do whatever you can. That helps me produce more of these, more information. If you like this, go ahead and let us know. Like us, share us, thumbs up. Whatever you can do. Give us a thumbs up. Today's quick message is about engagement. You have to get your past clients, your database, your sphere of influence database engaged with you. Your next deal is likely going to come from people who know you already. Now more than ever, it's so important today for you to get engagement with your sphere of influence database and the people you know, people who know, like, and trust you already. Now let's break this down a little bit. Of course, you need a great CRM. We talked about CRMs before. I use Keep, K-E-A-P. It's a great program, formerly called Infusionsoft. It's a great program. One of the things it does, though, it tracks engagement. It tracks everything people in your database are doing with what you're giving them. It tracks everything. If they click on an email, if they open an email, if they click on an article, if they click on a video, if they watch the video, if they check mark a certain thing, if they're interested in selling a house, buying a house, you find these things out pretty simply once you have your past database engaged. For example, within Keep, everything the client does is tracks to a point system. The more points they get, the higher flame level they have. So within Keep, we have a threshold of flames. 0 flames, meaning they're not engaged at all. 5 flames, meaning they're very engaged. So if you have 500 people in your database of people who know, like, and trust you, and 0 of them are engaged, that's not gonna work. If you have 500 people in your database and 300 of them are engaged at level 4, you're going to be getting a steady flow of referrals and a steady flow of communication between you and your past clients, and that's going to be important for you. Perfect Timing Education, PTE. Don't look it up. I created that name. But here it is. Perfect Timing Education is going to be based upon the client's status in the transaction of real estate, if you're thinking transactionally, but it's also going to be related to their engagement after the transaction or before the transaction while they're in your database and they're not in a transaction with you. For example, we might send them property information regarding their value of the property they own. We might send them something about market trends. We might send them something about interest rate trends and what's going on in interest rates. If they clicked on an article in the newsletter leading us to believe that they may be interested in selling their home. Or let's say they click on an article regarding retirement. They might want a great referral to a retirement expert. If you want great referrals from professionals, the way you do that is by providing great referrals to the professionals. Another example, let's say they're in a transaction with you and their status is moved from submitted to approved with conditions. Well, they're going to get emails with video and emails, regular emails, as well as text messages, not too many, just the perfect timing, letting them know what that means. They're going to get a notice that they're approved now with conditions. They're going to get a video about what that means. They're going to get several other emails letting them know what to expect coming up. The more in control they feel, the better they're going to feel at the end of this transaction. The flame system that tells us their engagement helps us direct our time and energy and resources toward the clients or people in our database that are more likely to result in a referral or another transaction for them. We're going to use every type of communication channel necessary. We're going to use the one that they're most into, and we're going to find that out pretty soon in the way they interrelate to our system. Text message, emails, letters, phone calls, videos. We're going to find out what's the most important form of communication for them, and that's what they're going to get more of. We're going to personalize each message with their name, and we're going to try to reference previous engagements or interactions so that it creates a level of familiarity. Familiarity reinforces engagement, and engagement is everything in marketing. Some of the things we do, as I mentioned earlier, we'll send people out a report on a monthly basis regarding the value of their home in their neighborhood, so clients feel more engaged and more informed. Educational content, all kinds of educational content. Retirement planning, home insurance needs, life insurance needs, real estate investing, but also stock and bond investing. We'll bring information from experts to them that are interesting and engaging, so that it helps us to engage with them. They know where it came from, and it helps us engage to them. Of course, incidentally, what they click on will notify us as to what's going on. It'll also change their flame rating to let us know how engaged they are. Follow-up. We talked about follow-up before. It's so important. We will follow up on each and every reaction to our request for engagement. If we get a reaction, we follow up in the best way means necessary to make sure that person feels followed up. Referral requests. Engaged clients will automatically feel like they want to refer you, but we're going to ask them in the right way, encouraging them to refer their friends, family, and coworkers to us. We'll use loyalty programs. I like the Fun Day Monday, where we send out a multiple choice question to something that's interesting and people respond to it. You know, I didn't think so much about this until I realized sometimes I got 30, 40, 50 people, 60 people, 70 people sometimes responding to an email, a Fun Day Monday, answering a question so that they can be entered into a drawing for a $25 gift certificate. It's just another way. It's a loyalty program. We do other loyalty programs too to keep them engaged. Community involvement and client appreciation parties. If there's a webinar or seminar that I feel that is really good and we can sponsor it, maybe we'll invite people, especially those who have the higher level of flames, who are most engaged, to these seminars and informational gatherings. But of course, we have appreciation nights once or twice a year. We like to welcome people and have a glass of wine with them. Things like that are always good. Even if they don't come, the invitation is what really makes a big difference. Remember that engagement is about building trust, providing value, and communicating consistently. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't make them think, oh, well, where's he been when he finally calls me back? No. This has got to be something that's consistent, and it works, folks. We're going to do this for you, even if you're not doing it, but I'll be happy to teach you my system of engagement, my CRM, my system that we use on all the other programs we've talked about in the past. I've been taught by the best of the best of the best, and I'm happy to help you develop your engagement systems. Engagement. Engagement. Engagement! It's the most important thing. It's the secret sauce. You can do everything else in the lead generating machine. You can do everything else we talk about on seminars and videos. You can do it all. But if you're not getting engagement with your past clients, the people who know and like you already, your sphere of influence, if you don't have engagement, you're shooting in the dark, peeing in the wind, firing with blanks, barking up the wrong tree, going nowhere fast, working your butt off for nothing, banging your head against the wall. We'll see you next week.